you find a lot of these medieval stocks in the villages near where I live. They seem very fond of them in this part of the country, even though they haven't been used for hundreds of years. Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk. How you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, on today's episode of Weirdo Goth Wandering Around on the Moors, we're going to be exploring a bit of woodland that I come across on one of my earlier walks. Now, I've been past this woodland, but I've not been through it. And what I'm aiming to do is find an area that's really nice for a chill out spot, for a place to come for a bit of woodland relaxation and woodland forest bathing, especially in the hotter months in the summer, because there'll be plenty of shade from the trees. So it's going to be a bit of an explore today, so shall we have a go? Yeah! So where I am today, I'm in the High Peak in Derbyshire, and I've just passed through the village of Tintwistle, which is a really old, sort of oldie world village. It's really nice. So it looks like we've got a really old well here in the wall, the water feeding down off the hills. Don't think they've got running tap water here yet. They're still using the medieval system of wells. Now, once you get used to its odd little quirks, it's actually a really lovely little village, and there's a pub there. If any of you have seen the film American Werewolf in London, you remember that pub called the Slaughtered Lamb. There's a pub that's just like that here. Now, that's not a criticism. I've been looking for years for a pub like that because I love that kind of thing. But anyway, Tintwistle's got it. Now, the criteria for this walk today is I wanted to find a bit of woodland that was well off the beaten track and well away from your casual dog walker and your casual walker. Now, this walk, you know, it's a fair walk out of Tintwistle, and it's going uphill, which is going to put a lot of people off, your casual dog walkers anyway. And I just wanted somewhere where you can have a nice chill out without being disturbed, or if you're burying bodies or anything like that. So I'll just give you a bit of a show round of where we are. It is absolutely beautiful though today. A lovely bright day for this time of year, but you can see what sort of moody sort of area we're in. I'm really glad I came out. I feel so much better than I did before I come out for a walk. And basically we're going to be going uphill now. I'll just show you where we're going. So basically we're going to be going up this track here, up the side of this hill. Now, I have been past these woods before. I did a video going right up to the top. Now, it's a very odd, weird place on top of that moor. There's a weird atmosphere and I'm not sure if I liked it, so we're not going right up there. We're going through the woods. Hopefully it's a bit more pleasant at the bottom. We're going to be going uphill for a while till we get to a path which I think goes through the middle of this woodland area. Now, it is a very unusual place as it is. You've got a phenomenon known as the Longdendale Lights, which have been going on for hundreds of years. Look it up if you want to, the Longdendale Lights. And there's also, unfortunately, been a lot of aeroplane crashes in this area. It's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle. You know, in a relatively small area, there's been over 50 aeroplanes that have crashed here. So yeah, there's something weird about this area, and there's a lot of legends of the devil in this area, you know, going back hundreds of years. So yeah, it's right up my street really. The only thing I'm going to be careful of today is you do get adders, you know, Britain's only poisonous snake in this area. Now, I would love to see an adder, but I don't want to accidentally step on one or get too close and get bit. So I've climbed up a fair bit already. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. That's the track I wanted to go along, and we got a big sign on and barbed wire. It's locked with a chain and it's saying private land, no public access or right of way. Wow, that's disappointing. See if it's the same further up. Ah, excellent. We've got a public footpath. It's a bit further up than the track I thought, but I'm really pleased about this. I thought I might have come for nothing. a while ago, but that's great.
In the forest the shadows free, where whispers of the past to see. A thousand eyes watch as we roam beneath the moonlit sky alone. Moon and the trees beside your haunted tune.
So that's the first part of the mission. The second part now is to find a nice secluded spot for a bit of forest bathing in the summer. So this is basically what we're looking at here. I mean, this time of the year, winter, they're very sparse, the trees, the leaf and the green, but imagine in the summer months how much foliage you're going to get. So it's going to be a lot more shaded and darker. Right, I've already spotted a potential site, so I think I'm going to try and make my way down there. And if it's okay, we'll sit down there and have a chill together for a while, yeah? So, as I was saying, in the summer months, there's going to be a lot more greenery and a lot more cover. So, you'll have a lot more privacy. This is the little area I had in mind. Just here with these logs. So I'll just test this log, see what it's like for a little seat. I mean, there's more going back that way, but I'll sit on this one for now if it's strong enough. Right, I think I might have found my little forest bathing spot for the summer months. This little log I'm sat on's perfect. There's going to be a lot more cover in the summer with all the greenery on the trees, and as long as you're not really noisy and drawing attention to yourself, no one's going to spot you down there. So while I've been out on this walk today, I've not seen anyone else walking, no one walking a dog or anything, and I wanted a nice quiet place, a bit of a sanctuary to come to, just for a bit of peace and quiet, well away from people. I mean, I love being social and socialising, but from the general public, I just like a bit of a break sometimes. And if you have anxiety, like I do, I have bad anxiety, and this sort of place and doing a bit of forest bathing, just perfect, and it really does help ease my anxiety. And if any of you have places you can get to that are quiet in nature, I advise you take advantage of it, especially if you have low mood or anxiety or depression. If you don't have a lot of experience going out, you know, walking into nature, I'd say buddy up with a friend your first few times. At least there's two of you then, you know, and for safety reasons, it might be better to bring another person with you. So I just fancied some old school pop today. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for water. Cherryade, full of sugar, but seeing as I'm walking and doing a bit of exercise, you burn it off. So I noticed I've got a lot of new subscribers recently, so cheers guys, it really means a lot to me. I really appreciate it, and it's just great adding people to the online community of alternative people, whether it's goths, punks, metalheads, people into the outdoors, walking and hiking. I'm happy to connect with all of you, and anyone friendly really who wants to join my channel, you're welcome to come along, and thanks again. There's nothing else like being outdoors in nature, soaking up the natural world, seeing the wildlife, seeing all the trees and plants, and it's just so calming for the soul. It is our natural environment at the end of the day. The only downside is when you have to leave and go back into the hustle and bustle. So I've been here for a good 45 minutes now, and I've not seen or heard anyone about, so this is going to be a perfect spot for me, doing a bit of forest bathing in the summer months. But I'm going to head back now. So a few good reasons why I like this spot. One of them, it's a beautiful nature spot, and when you've got all the greenery and foliage on the trees in summer, it's going to be really shaded from the sun, because I don't do well in hot weather. And it's up a big hill, so the steepness of hills puts a lot of casual walkers off. And once you're up here in this woodland area, you're actually going down a hill, a steep bit to get to it. So it's not something that your casual walker or casual dog walker would find. They might hear you if you're being noisy, but I'm not going to be noisy on my own. So I'm getting back near civilization now. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today. If you did, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. And until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird and stay free. Bye now.